I decided to make a little video clip to explain what happens to us when we experience loss. Whether this loss is from because of divorce, or whether it is because of death, or whatever other situation causes this experience of loss in our life. So if we think of this piece of crochet work as a metaphor for our lives, we all try to create a beautiful picture in our lives. We try to create something beautiful, and sometimes we have different colors in this picture because we have different people helping us to create this beautiful picture. For example, if we take this piece of work and maybe it represents you know, the two partners in a relationship and the children, for example. So if you take the three colors and you say, okay, each color represents one of the partners in a relationship and one color represents the children. I don't know if you can see clearly, but the middle one is pink, brown, and beige. So now something happens that causes this picture to unravel. Okay, and unfortunately, this is not necessarily just something that happens quickly. So it might unravel over a long period of time. But the point is that the beautiful knitted crocheted picture that we tried to create and that we maybe succeeded in creating is unraveling, or unraveled because of a sudden incident of death, for example. Okay, now I want to show you what happened, what I have left here. What is this? This is just, it just looks like one big mess. So the yarn, if we think of it as representing one of the parties in this experience of loss, this is literally what we feel like when we experience loss. We feel like this unraveled piece of yarn. But now my question to you is, even though the picture is unraveling and it's not beautiful and nice anymore, or as we expected it to be or hoped it would be, is this yarn still useful? Can we actually still do something with this yarn? Or can we just take it and throw it away? Should we just take it and throw it away? And I don't think so. I think most of you will come to the conclusion that we don't take it and throw it away. This is what we can actually do with it, is we can roll it up again neatly in a nice little ball. And this takes time and it takes patience. It's not a quick process to unravel, and sometimes in this process of trying to make a new ball of yarn from this and organize the yarn a little bit, we might get stuck because there might be a knot in the yarn somewhere, and sometimes it flows nicely, but as you can see, it takes time. It's not happening quickly. It unraveled faster than it actually gets rolled back into a little ball again. All right, there you go. Okay, so now this little ball of yarn is not useless, because I can now take a crochet hook and I can start making a new picture. And this is what the work of a grief counselor and coach is we facilitate this process. We help you when you come to us with your picture busy unraveling, or when you are just that heap of unraveled yarn. Or maybe you've started trying to roll your little ball, but now you're getting tired and you need some assistance. You're trying to figure out what the new pattern is going to be that you're going to create with maybe only beige yarn. or maybe you now have beige yarn and brown yarn because one of the colors is no longer there in the picture. Or you might even create two new pictures because, for example, in divorce you might have now the one partner here and the other partner there, and both these partners with the children can create beautiful new pictures. If all the parties succeeds in the job of creating a new ball of yarn, and if all of the parties are committed to not stay a mess of yarn on the floor. So this is my job. This is what I do. This is what I love to do. This is what I've had personal experience in after my own journey with loss and grief. Is I know what it feels like to be that ball of yarn on the floor with a lot of knots in it, and really feeling desperate because you don't even think there's a new pattern that can come out of this. But I also know what it looks like to make a new picture. Okay? So there can be a new picture, a different picture, and both of these I have done with all three colors. But I could have just used two colors. I could have used, but you see, there's a different picture. So there are many possibilities in life, and yes, it's discouraging when the picture falls apart and when there's a hole in the crochet work and it ends up in a mess. But everything is not lost, and I definitely had people in my life who helped me roll up my little ball of yarn and showed me how to make a new picture. And I'm forever thankful for those people in my life. So if you have experienced loss and you feel like that ball of yarn on the floor, please make sure that you find someone. My contact details is below in this video if you want to contact me. I also do sessions via Skype on the computer, so you don't even have to be in the area where I am. I stay in Fish Hoek and I work in Fish Hoek in my practice, but I also work online. So all the best for you in trying to recreate a beautiful picture out of your ball of yarn.